Yo, guys, listen, thank you. And it's all the way back to the Armory again. And I've got three guys here. Oh my gosh, it's been an absolute minute seeing these guys. But listen, we're back. It's a Cannon cast, and we're going to talk all things Arsenal. We ain't going to do no kind of intro and all that kind of stuff. We're just going to get straight into it because you know what? Let's get to it. Gumza, how you been, bruv, man? It's great to see you.
I'm here, bruv. It's been a minute. Lots happened. A lot's changed in that team, but it's positive signs at the moment. So yeah, man, it's good to be back.
100. Damos, how you been, man? I mean, I know you've been vocal on the chat. Very pro Arteta. How you been, bro? How's that working out for you? How's that?
Stop all that. Just let me make this straight. I'm not pro this or pro that. I support Arsenal. And when the manager's doing good, I'm praising him. I'm saying 100%. And when he's not doing good, I'll say. I'm not one of them who'll have an agenda. Anyway, I'm good though. I'm enjoying football for once. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying it where we're at that point where we're just, you know what I mean? I can go into a game feeling confident and just enjoying it now. Do you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
Mad, that's brilliant, man. Mad love. It's good to see you. And oh my gosh, my guy, Nigerian Englishman, man. How are you, brother? How you been?
Oh yeah, now my people. How's everyone doing today? You know me, bro. I'm good. I'm an Arsenal fan, innit? I'm used to the hate, but enjoy it. I live for it. Set piece FC, all of that stuff. I was birthed as an Arsenal fan, as 1-0 with the 1-0 to the Arsenal George Graham. So nothing. This ain't new to me.
It ain't new. It ain't new, man. For those I know, we know, man. No, that's great. So, listen, it's great, to have it and speak to you guys because essentially what I just wanted to, with this format is just talk all things what's gone on with Arsenal for the previous week and what's going to be upcoming in the weeks ahead. And for us, this is just literally going to be a general discussion between four guys, who love Arsenal. So, listen, let's just crack straight into it, and we're going to start with the Slavia Prague game from last week in the Champions League. Where we won points, a tough game, and just I want to throw it open, man. Was you expecting it to be as is in terms of it being 3-0? Goals, especially with the likes of Mourinho being up top and the lack of firepower. Well,
I'm not gonna lie. We need to unpack Saturday, bro. We can't move anywhere else. Should
we start there?
Yeah, because that's what's hurting me right
now.
Do it,
man. This is what this is about.
Look, my issue with Saturday. Look, you win some, you lose some. Obviously, we can't win every single game. But after it's the manner that we came back, 2 goals from open play on their head top, all that stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? Guys are gingered, excited, and then I don't know, and the worst part is the person that cost us the game probably kept us in the game as well, which is the worst. It was such a messed up game. Like Raya just had to just punch that, game over, 3 points, 6 points clear. Do you get what I'm saying? Everything's different. But because of the fine margins in this league, one little mistake has encouraged them. You know who them are. It's encouraged them to jump on the bandwagon. This is it. Let's pile the pressure on them. Let's make it seem like they're flops. They're bottling it again. Let's make it seem like the biggest deal in the world. And that's what's affecting me more than the actual result. What the masses are gonna try and do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even literally, because they're scared, bro. That's the reality. Everyone is scared.
Petrified.
There's a chance that their summers could be cancelled, bro.
And you know what they're scared of? We ain't fully woken up yet. They're scared that if we do, it's game over for all of them. So that's my concern as an Arsenal fan. I'm enjoying it, but we're not quite there yet with how we're. Again, there's been snippets where we're killing teams, but we're not there with the forward line yet. When we're there,
I'm not gonna lie, but Saturday
not put faith in
evening
it.
did bring back a little bit of PTSD from previous seasons. You're
feeling
mute,
the-
thumbs up.
Especially from last year where we drew so many from winning positions. It felt like that. And again, I think, don't get me wrong, you have to see a game out. So I understand the going 5 at the back, but you still need an outlet.
Yeah.
You still need, when you get the ball,
We didn't have that.
right, let's keep the ball for a couple of minutes and just quieten things down. But we had no outlet, and
It
the
just
ball
kept
just kept
coming
coming back at us, and that was the problem, isn't it? So again, one thing I'll say about this Arsenal team, I think it's learning from mistakes. So we saw start of the season, the football was a bit negative. I do believe it was a plan to get through that first period up to the Man City game, and then we opened up a little bit. So I think if you look at the fixtures, again, we had Liverpool, Newcastle, City, Man United. So I think it was definitely a case of be resolute and try and win games that way. And then since then, we've seen us kind of be a bit more attacking.
Yeah.
But hopefully, again, this has happened against Sunderland, and hopefully now next time we are 1-0 up or 2-1 up, we don't just fully retreat. Do you know what I mean? We still have a little out ball. And I think that was the difference of not having Gyökeres and not having Martinelli as well.
Yeah.
I think it was a game
Stretched
like
them going the other way.
You could hit one ball in a corner and you can win a throw in height of the pitch or a corner, or do you know what I mean? Whatever it is. Also, my big takeaway from that as well, second half, and I think Mourinho's done good, but I think what people don't talk about enough, and it's not a negative on him, he's not a striker, he's not the paciest player, but you saw our press looked a lot weaker with him as the striker. And it's not his fault, but he's not as mobile as Havertz, as Gyökeres. And I think that's why Sunderland got a lot more joy than most teams have had against us, because
even Jesus would he's great in the press.
Yeah. So I think more than anything, I think on the ball, I think we was okay, but I think it was just that element of Sunderland had a lot more time to play than I'm used to seeing teams play against us. And I do think it's, again, not calling him out because he's done a fantastic job for us being as the striker, but you see when he goes to press, it's just not, do you know what I mean? There's no real intensity behind it, and that now gives the opposition that bit of time to actually play and pick your passes. And again, that makes us retreat a bit deeper as well because we can't get after them. So it's something to look at.
Is that then a mistake from the manager? I mean, in the sense that, hey, you're bringing on Mosquera and taking off Eza. Why not replace like for like? I bring on Ethan and, for Eza. Because, as you say, there was nothing. We could kick the ball away, clear, but then it would just come straight back because there's no outlet, no pace, no nothing going the other way. And bringing, that extra defender on, to me, it's inviting pressure.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's not even I don't even mind him taking off Eze if he's gonna bring on, like, I would have brought on a Skelly. Skelly's a little ball carrier, is also very defensive minded. So that would have made more sense as the defensive kind of. It's defensive, but you know what he can do in terms of shield the ball, carry the ball. He's got a neat little foot on him as well. That would have made more sense, and I would have been encouraged by that. Like I saw what he was trying to do, but with a team that are literally not even going to try and mix it through the middle of the park or anything like that, goofing it up there. Like I don't know why. I don't know why he didn't give us that outlet.
I'll tell you why. If you think about it now, right? Our defense have been cleaning up mess every game after game. There's times where teams, they're not getting that much, but they're crossing it in. Those three defenders, whichever three we use in the middle, they're clearing it up. We're almost like the old Chelsea, how they were when they were strong, but we're better. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that at this moment in time where he's like, what do I need to do? Bring in Mosquera. You would think that would work, because technically it's worked for the last 2-3 months. So you would assume that's going to work. So I don't think, even though
did we ever play 5 at the back in those scenarios?
Hear me out. So it's a small margin. So you would assume if I got them 3, no one's getting past us. Do you know what I mean? That's what you would assume. The fact that you got that one goal with a little athleticism and it happens, but I don't look back and be like, oh, that's a bad decision. That's what everyone's saying. I'm like, I understand why you made that decision.
Yeah.
I fully understand it. I'm not saying that I don't agree with it or I don't understand it. I'm just saying, I guess hindsight's a wonderful thing, right?
Yeah.
And
But
Sorry.
be honest though. Be honest. When you saw it, did you have a feeling?
No, do you
I
know what?
had a funny feeling in that game. I don't know.
Yeah,
I saw that
I wasn't comfortable.
When I saw 7 minutes extra time, I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Because we were
I just
getting
want this game
peppered.
over. I just want us to
It was risky.
get out of there.
Do you know? I think the thing is, I think both points. They say both things can be true at the same time. I've got no issue with Mosquera coming on for the height and physicality,
Yeah.
but equally, it wasn't like we had made 4 subs and got 1 left, and he chose to bring Mosquera on. He was our only substitution. So in an ideal world, Mosquera should have come on. Things should. What did you say just now? What's gone out of my head?
Skelly.
He could have come on, because I do agree with you. The way he manipulates the ball, draws fouls, that slows the whole game down. But equally, Ethan then should come on as well, because again, and I understand why he's left Trossard and Saka out there, because they're experienced players. They've been through it. Sometimes you bring a youngster in, if he doesn't track the right run or makes a bad decision, and then we get opened up. There's variables everywhere, so everything is a fine line. But equally, just that bit of legs to say, actually, I can hoof one, and he's going to chase something down. But again, it is the Arsenal way. We have 9 times out of 10 it works when we go into that real low block. You don't get no joy against us. But it is just a frustration, because again, the other game the other day when Martinelli broke free on the counter attack and we scored. Do you know what I mean? It's just having that outlet, isn't it? So I think I've got no issue with Mosquera coming on. I get it. He's a big guy. And they were putting a lot of crosses in the box. They get 3 strong centre backs in there. 100%. I'm not mad at that at all, but I think he could have potentially brought on somebody else just to give us a little something different. Do you know what I mean?
Release that pressure valve, isn't it? Really? Do you know what I mean? I just felt like it kept coming back. I mean, throughout that second half, I thought we were superb up to a point. And when we scored that second goal, I think the last
I lost it when we scored that second goal. I lost it.
Hey, bruh. If you, the neighbours, all my neighbours heard. Me and my boys and my daughter as well, we was all screaming down the house because, that was a heck of a strike. When that...
and I'm so happy for Trossard, you know, because do you know what? I didn't want him to leave, but I didn't want him to leave for different reasons, because I thought at the end of the day, if we're going to get any money, it's going to be for Martinelli. So he should have been that's what I thought in the summer. So I thought Trossard stays and we get someone as well that can compete. But he's stuck in there. He's been really influential this season as well. And he's crucial goals. I see him giving team talks the other day.
He's stepped up, hasn't he? He really has. And you see him when he's kind of, punching his hand and everything, and as you say, giving those team talks, etc. He's really kind of stepped up in the leadership of things as well. And I think he's actually taken his game to another level. I have to say, he's probably our best finisher right now. In the club.
He's always been our best finisher. That's never been the issue with Trossard. Is can he start games the way he makes an impact from a substitute? That was always the question.
He's answering right now.
Yeah, 100%. And don't get it twisted though. He's had some shaky ones this season, but the manager stuck by him, and I respect Arteta. He stuck by him, and he's repaid him. Like, let's keep it 100. The guy's repaying his manager, so big up Trossard. But as you were saying, Canners, when that goal went in, like everyone was thinking, lock up, we're done, innit? Like, this game's over. Like, no one was thinking they're coming back.
No, 100%. But I just think for that period, when we got all, I was just thinking to myself, we get the first goal, we're good, and we got that Saka amazing finish. I just thought, because that keeper, don't get it twisted, man, he's good. But what Saka did was he took the shot early.
Yeah.
And B, he took it with his right foot. And C, the conditions where the ball's going to skip off the turf. Oh my God, such a great finish. And then we was just in total control of the game. I was just waiting for the second one to go in. I didn't think it would come the way it did. But hey, when it went in, man.
What happened?
I thought that was it.
You say what happened?
Yeah, what happened?
You got complacent. Look, to be honest, these things happen, innit? It's one of them ones. It's not a game where I'm like, oh shit, man, we're back to being like sloppy and all these different things. I just think a lot of teams that go to the Stadium of Light this season are going to struggle. Like, let's keep it 100. Granit Xhaka was a possessed human being. The guy was everywhere. As in, I don't understand. He's been eating a pounded yam. He was fully loaded up, ready to attack. Do you know what I'm saying? He was doing everything, provoking, talking greasy to Marino on the floor. Like,
do you remember?
Hey, Xhaka was a possessed man, and we know them players that play against their own club, especially when it's Arsenal, they like to make a headline. And respect to him as well, man. He's balled out at the bridge as well this season. He's definitely thrown it back for all the old school midfielders, man. He's doing his thing. But it's not a game where I'm like, yeah, I see us going on a bad run of form. I mean, the perfect next game for me is the North London derby.
Do you think, though, just with what you said, in terms of being scared about, we're going to go in a bad run, but was there anything for you guys that would suggest that there's a template there that other teams should then follow in terms of stopping us play? Because you know what happens. Do you remember, like, seasons gone by? Okay, a team will have a really good game against us, or they might beat us, or whatever, and then teams will start using that kind of template, and then it would take us about 3 or 4 games to work that out, and then boom, we'd then kick on again. Is there anything that you guys could see as a template that they did, that, or is it just simply the fact that, hey, if we had a striker, that we're winning that game by 2 or 3?
I think it's me.
Go on. Yeah.
I think it's more. Again, we had a couple of key players missing. So put those players in, we're gonna have a different energy and we're gonna be playing differently. So they won't be able to do the same thing. So I know what you're saying about the pattern. I haven't got that fear, because I can see that I don't want to say we were depleted. We just lost a couple of key players, and I think that was it. To be fair, that's how I feel. Do you know what I mean? If we had a full team out and that happened, I'd be like, ooh, next week someone else is gonna try and copy that same pattern. But I don't know. How do you guys feel?
Yeah, I think defensively, I saw nothing different they done compared to everyone else. It was everyone behind the ball, deep block, low blocks, I say. When Saka gets the ball, get the second man out there to cover the spaces. So in terms of that, there was no difference. I think on the ball, they've probably, I think after the Man United game, I think they've given us our hardest game in terms of how they played football. And again, I do feel not having Odegaard and not having Gyökeres there pressing made a big difference, because it seemed like they had so much time and space. And I think it's due to the fact, do you know what I mean? The intensity we could press out with the front two wasn't the same as it has been previously. So I do feel that one change up front would make a whole difference, because again, rather than having 3 seconds on the ball to pick your passes, you've got 1.5 seconds, and that is when mistakes start happening, or you might have to go long. I think it's generally just that. I think that was the big difference. It's
so you're not concerned about teams picking up the template to use that to play against us, and that then giving us a problem?
No, as I said, I think what we've been calling for since last season was having different weapons to get through these periods when games are tough. Do we have options? You looked at our bench. Don't get me wrong, I do think Max and Ethan should have come on. And then when we've gone 2-1 up, obviously we feel the game's done, so we've gone defensive. But the weapons we had 4 or 5 weeks ago when you looked on our bench wasn't there. So I do feel, like you're saying, you've got, and if you look at all the injuries, it is to all the attacking players, isn't it? So no Odegaard, no Havertz, no Jesus, no Martinelli, no Madueke. That's a lot.
We'll be dead.
So
last year, we'll be dead.
Yeah, so you take that's six quality players not playing and not available. So
well, not only that, Gums, not only that. For me, I dare teams to think that's the template, innit? Because look, and do you know why? Do you know why? Because there's not many teams that can hang with us physically like these lot did. There's not many of them. Like if Tottenham try and do a bully boy thing, we'll run them over, boy. It'll be a joke. And if we play that game 9 out of 10 times, we win that game. Either Calafiori scores the goal, or Zubi's goal doesn't hit the crossbar, it goes in, or Eze actually hits the target with his left foot strike. Do you know what I'm saying? 9 out of 10 times, we win that game 3-1. And that's why I'm not that worried in terms of going forward. And as I said, if they try and use the template to try and bully us, it's not the same. It's not the same. Like, let's keep it 100. So I'm excited for the next game after the international.
Guys,
Go ahead. No, go on.
No, I was just looking at the stats because I didn't check them out before. It was the same. We had like 65% possession. They had like 35. We had 17 shots. They had 6. We had 7 on target. They had 2. So I know they were giving us pressure, but
that's horrible.
Stat-wise, we beat them up just like we beat up everyone. Stats-wise, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I felt the pressure in the first half. Trust me, but yeah, it wasn't. I expected the stats to be a lot better than that. So that tells me.
Are you saying that you expected Sunderland stats to be better than that? Or
I watched the game. I watched the first half and that, and I didn't see the stats until just now. I was expecting it to be a lot higher than that. I didn't realize we still dominated them the way we normally dominate everyone else. It just
second half, we was a different animal to the first.
Yeah. Second half is where these stats came from. Then maybe they just sat back, and that's how we had all that time.
No, it wasn't that. Sunderland sat back. They couldn't get out. We were obviously Arteta got into them.
We were on them
because we was terrible first half. That first half was a carry on from Burnley's second half, in my opinion, and it really showed. And that was one of the things, because I know I'm taking it back, but that Burnley first half, oh my God, that's the best I've seen us play for a long time. But, you know, we had Gokares. He was tremendous in that game. And it's such a shame that he got the injury, because I thought at that point, he was a different animal. Here's a question, actually. I'll put it to you. That ball that he played to Trossard, was it to Trossard or was it to Eze? I want to know. If it was Bergkamp, I'll say that's to Trossard all day.
Do you know it was good?
Because I scored a goal already, man. Pinged it. You get me? He was ready.
That's what I'm saying. Look it over there. That's all he did. It was nice.
I won't lie. When I was watching him on the ball, I was thinking, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna pick the right one?
Yeah.
Because even the Eze one was a bit even if it was a bit. So he actually picked
the Saka one was heavy, where Saka should have scored. I don't know if you remember where he got the ball and turned it around the corner. But yeah, he was on smoke that day, and it's a shame he got the injury when he did. And I think the second half of that Burnley game carried on into the first half of the Sunderland game, where there was that, as you said, Gumsy, you know, before, in terms of the press and the lack of intensity, it was just so apparent. I just hope, man, he comes back against Tottenham, because as you say, what a game to come back to, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gosh. So, just a question there. Any thoughts on Declan Rice and Gabriel for the goals at all?
First one,
Rice for the first one.
Yeah, I think it's difficult. It's such fine margins, isn't it?
Maybe. But to be honest, it's hard for me to. Rice is the best midfielder in the Premier League, so it's hard for me to just criticize him. No one's chatted to Declan this season. Nobody. I'm not having whatever part of the midfield you want to talk about. Nobody's chatting to Declan this season, and it's hard for me to even say that, because I don't really like him as the 8. I still think his best position is the 6. But as an all-round midfielder, Declan Rice is something else, man.
Hey, Travis, on to you, mate.
You know why I'm laughing, right? I agree with you fully, but I can hear Travis.
That's what I'm saying. I can hear Travis.
So I was laughing.
Not chat to me, bro. He dare not chat to me about Declan. Right? Not right now. It's long. It's going to be a long day for him. Trust me. Trust me.
And Gabriel for the equaliser? No, not having it.
I think more rare.
More
rare. Yeah. Again, I get Raya. He always comes, so it's not like it's a one-off rush of blood for him. And he is probably one of the best goalkeepers that come in and claim and stuff. So again, I'm not going to sit there and say he best not come next time, because I think that's what makes him him. But I do think he's gone to catch, whereas he could have. And again, it's hindsight, isn't it? If he stands still, it ends up in his hands. Do you know what I mean? So, but another time, if he doesn't come and they score, we'll be going mad at him. Why has he not come for the cross? So I think it's just one of them days, isn't it? On another day, like you said, they've had 2 shots on target and scored 2 goals. Like, it's Do you know what I mean? On another day,
Locked out
we
there,
walk
didn't
out of there 2-0 up. Do you know what I mean? Normally, Rice is sharper than that. We'll get there first. And normally, Raya makes the right decision. So sometimes you just got to chalk it up. And yeah, maybe it's the kick up the butt we might have needed. And it's how we respond to it. Do you know what I mean? It's a shame that we haven't got a game this week because sometimes
I don't know,
you need
man.
a quick turnaround to get it. But you know, sometimes you don't want to sit on this for too long.
Yeah.
2 weeks of negativity and people saying things, and all of a sudden you go into a North London derby. Sometimes 3 days later, get back out there and turn that around.
I'm not gonna lie, it took me until yesterday evening to get over that game. I think
I ain't watched Match of the Day. I ain't been on YouTube.
What? No, I haven't watched. I haven't watched no Match of the Day, no radio. Listened to no radio. Read no athletic columns. Read nothing. No YouTube. Nothing, man. Just pure media amnesty. That was it.
Yeah, I'm focusing on Ben v Eubanks for the next week. That's my
100%.
That's my focus right now. I'm not even looking at football. International break. We just go and watch the boxing.
Playoffs, the World Cup playoffs, bro. We locked in, man.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah, you got something to look forward to then.
Yeah. What's the status? What's the status?
Now we're playing Aubameyang and them boys. You know what I mean? Gabon.
Yeah. So are you guys going to make the World Cup next year?
Amen, man. Amen.
So, okay, now I'm asking your head, not your heart.
Amen.
I'm asking your head, not your heart.
Hey, guys.
Amen, bro. Are you doubting the big God, bro? What do you mean?
No, man. I'm asking your head. I'm asking you for your opinion.
We're getting there, man.
Okay, good.
Guys, I just see Scott's message. I'm looking at our fixtures. Boy, have you not seen the next 4 or 5 games?
Yes. Come on, man. Let's talk. Because the next one obviously is, but we'll get into the next one in more depth.
Yeah.
So, but I want to talk about the other fixtures that we have.
So Spurs and Bayern, then Chelsea away.
Yeah.
Brentford
Chelsea
home.
away is always going to be tough.
It's like a home game, isn't it? It's like a home game, Chelsea away.
Do you know how they're going to build that Chelsea game up? Rice against
versus
Casado.
Casado versus Rice, all this nonsense, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll get into that. So.
But Bayern Munich, hey, again, that's the
big one.
It's a big, isn't it? Flipping it.
Looking forward to that. I think that'll be the test where we are as well.
Yeah.
For me, I think that's why I'm looking forward to that game. The great thing is about easy.
Gary, how you doing, bro? And the great thing about this, right? This game against Bayern, because in previous years, I remember. Do you remember when? I don't know if you guys ever saw it, but do you remember when Wenger days where I think we had Alexis and we played Bayern, right? When the draw came out, I think for the last 16 or round of 16 or whatever, and Bayern found out that they got Arsenal, and you saw Manuel Neuer high-fiving someone.
That's it.
Did you guys ever see that?
Yeah.
They knew it was easy for them.
Because it's like, boys, we're through to the quarters.
Yeah. And we got them every year, 3 years on a road, didn't we? At one stage, I think.
Remember, we haven't got Barca or Bayern, but that was like the thing.
Yeah,
Barca.
Listen, how many times did Maz ask you when it was 10-2? What's the time, bro?
Oh, don't miss that.
What are you doing?
PTSD, man. PTSD. Sorry, man. Sorry.
Why one needs rivals when there's someone like you? What's going on?
What I was trying to get to and what I was moving towards is the fact now there's respect there because you got mans like Kimmich talking about it's a marker where they are when they come and play us. You know what I'm saying? They are saying they will know where they are as a team because they're saying they're going to come up obviously against a proper team when they come and play us. That's what I'm saying. That's the respect we've got now.
When was the last time you got shook about a team? Brother, like I'm not scared of.
I just heard the crickets there, boy. The crickets.
Everyone's looking around, like, because I'm not saying that we're the best team in the world. I'm not trying to do that. What I'm trying to say is, I fear anyone. Give me any draw.
Yeah,
anyone. I
want. Even PSG last year was a case of, all right, it's going to be tough, but I think we can do this.
Brother, let me like, this is the part that messes me up about the PSG thing, right? Marino has no reason to be offside for that goal, bro.
Yeah.
The we'll talk about
Yeah.
that another minute because I'll just get mad with it. So yeah, okay. Sorry, mate. That because we practice them things in training every week. How did you get? Anyway, yeah. Champions League. I believe that maybe even the way we set up the Champions League is gonna. It's not. I'm not gonna say easier for us, but you'll see. You'll see us get more opportunities in open play in the Champions League.
Yeah.
So that's why we've been putting teams to the sword because we're
Yeah.
getting more opportunities. Because teams think they can go toe to toe with us in the Champions League. If any of these Premier League teams came outside, you wouldn't see any of these set piece goals.
No, of course not.
They're shook. They're all shook, bro.
Do you know what the funny of the game against Atletico Madrid was a case in point in the sense that I actually think, to be honest, Simeone played us a lot of respect in the way that they set up. But we was just so strong that day. We was just so strong, and it was great to see the likes of players like Griezmann coming on and realizing they ain't gonna get nothing out of Gabriel and Saliba. It was a beautiful thing. It really was.
The way we defend is a joke. It's
actually, just one thing. I know going back to the Sunderland game, Isidore. Hey, he caused them as a little bit of a problem strength-wise. He was a bit of a brute. I think at the first few minutes he had a tussle with Saliba. I'm thinking, what are you doing? And he actually brushed him aside. Yeah,
I think that's the only strikers that really cause them problems is big, fast, physical. So Mateta gives them a hard time.
Yeah.
Obviously Haaland and Isidore did give them a little bit of a battle. So I think that's the one thing teams will look at is you've got to get yourself a big physical
striker.
To play them
but
out.
Yeah, there's not too many of them about, to be fair.
Like Sesko.
Sesko snapped. But yeah, so we got Bayern at home, and then after that we've got Chelsea away.
Hey, before you speak, Kenneth, psychologically, if we beat Tottenham and Bayern, that puts us in a good position for Chelsea because we will be on it and Chelsea will be scared. If we muck about in them two games, the Chelsea result will be different.
I don't fear those Stamford Bridge boys. We got something for them. They are boys. They are freaking small boys. Are they mad? What they owe us rent for last year. They mad. Are they crazy? Imagine that. Imagine we allowed them to stay there last year. We allowed them to stay with us. Yeah, the guest room and that, and we allowed them to stay with us at their own stadium. But we want the rent again. We want it. Stay up, man.
What's your feeling, Gumzo, man, in terms of those games coming up? Because obviously,
do you know what? I don't like losing any game. Do you know what I mean? Especially to rivals. Don't want to lose to Tottenham. Don't want to lose to Chelsea. But I do think this season's going to have a lot of twists and turns. It's a long way to go, so it's not all doom and gloom. If we do drop some points, I can see us beating Tottenham. Chelsea one does worry me. I don't know, something about them. They're so hit and miss. You can't predict with Chelsea, can you? Like
it's them away, isn't it?
They're on fire. You're thinking actually this team could really challenge, and then next week they do something crazy.
Just look out for Eberechi Eze for that game.
Yeah. I just think we all have to be level-headed with this season. Like, yes, we want to build up a good lead, but I think there will be some twisting. Again, if you look at the league table, I think there's like 5 points between, I think, second or third and like 12th or 13th.
Nuts, isn't it?
How tight it is, yeah. Like, again, you think a few weeks ago, we was going to St. James's Park and people saying if we don't win, we're out of the title race because we'd be 8 points behind Liverpool. You go on, a couple of games, and now we're 6-7 points ahead of them. So this league can turn in a second.
18 points.
So yeah, between 14 and third, there's like 8 points.
Yeah, it's not. Do you know what I mean? It's 2 games, isn't it? Like, it's so much. Again, you look at Man United's. I think Liverpool had their worst Premier League start in how many years, and do you know what I mean?
But they're still only 4 points off second.
Yeah, you think how bad Man United have been. Look at Man United. I think how bad they've been this season.
They're still there. Everyone's still there, you know.
You're on mute. Yeah.
8 points behind us, Canners. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't
But you know,
try
it's,
to
but,
4 points behind. Don't do those things here, please. They're
yeah.
8 points behind us, bro. They beat us 1-0 and they're 8 points behind us. Are we being serious?
That was that a
this.
12-point swing or something like that? Something crazy like that.
Yeah, so Matt Swing had on them, but yeah, I think City are a problem this year. Hence why I was saying I'd rather Liverpool win than City. I think City are, and I get it. Everyone's looking at the one thing: if Haaland gets injured, what then?
But it's right now. It's a big if, right?
That's it. That's the problem, isn't it? Because he could go.
How are you going to rely on a lab built and specimen? Like if they say, look, Haaland, we are not letting you get injured. Whatever it's long, bruv. So don't rely on
coding in it.
Don't rely. Just remember they're doing all this, and Rodri's is not back yet.
Yeah,
Rodri's not back yet. Remember that.
But do you know what's scaring me though? I know you're talking about Doku, but what about Haaland? But Doku, he's now putting end product to his game now. Whereas previous seasons we'd be like, he does all these kind of little like waggle of the of his whatever, all that little lollipops and all that, but he's got no end product. Yesterday, boy.
And I think with City as well, they're doing what they're doing, and Marmoush ain't kicked in yet. Foden's been in and around it. I think they've changed up their whole system, haven't they? And they're finding another way, do you know what I mean, to be effective. So again, it'll be interesting because I think this is a different City than we've previously seen, where they look a lot more resolute. And then obviously
O'Reilly's been in the gym, isn't he?
Yeah, he's good, man. He's a good player. Yeah. So, but again, it is like almost like they're holding back Marmoush for now. So it's like that's a weapon. And again, we've got weapons to come back. But like we said, we spoke about like injured players. So it's going to be. I don't think they're going to go away. I think they're going to quietly sit. And again, they're going to drop points here and there. But I think this is the difference with Arsenal and City, isn't it? It's like when we dropped points on the weekend, we only drew. But it's all doom and gloom. It's are they going to bottle it? Man City lost to Aston Villa the other day, and they actually got beat. And don't hear a peep. Next game they come back and win, and that is the difference. And again, that is partly Arsenal's fault because we haven't won something in so long. So there is always that element of doubt with us. But it was almost we need to win something just to get our hoodoo far back. Yeah. But I think Man City are going to sit there and lurk. But as I said, they could overtake us between now and Christmas. But there's still another half of the season to go. Again, you look at what games we've had. We've had to go away. St James's Park, Etihad. We went Anfield. Sorry, didn't we? Anfield,
St James's, and we had Man City at ours.
Yeah, and then do we have Palace away?
No, we had them at home.
Okay, because that's one place I don't like going is Palace away.
But you know why the Palace playing Palace is important. You know that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of away grounds which notoriously we don't always.
This is have you not seen the script? You've not seen the script, man. I should have sent it to you. Sorry, guys, my bad. Basically, obviously, the last game of the season is where?
Oh, is it Palace?
Palace. That's when Eze's getting his guard of honor. You get me?
Yeah.
That's it. It's part of the story, man. They don't know what that's what we're gonna be seeing. You get me? Bro,
I just got goosebumps with that, boy.
Hey, bro, because the story sounds crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Full circle moment for the boy. Hey.
Do you know? I was also reading something where one of the times we won the league title and we played Palace and we were so bad. But that season we won the league title though. But en route to that, we beat Palace 1-0 at home at Highbury, where I don't know if you guys remember when Grimandi kind of like scooped over some kind of volley or whatever, and it went in. But it was such like a scrappy win.
Yeah,
and it kind of reminded of the home game that we played. Fair enough, Eze's goal against them was absolutely tremendous. Yeah. But it was still a scrappy win. And I think though, to be honest, when we play Palace at their ground, if we need the points, I think we'd get it because they'll be different. They can't play the same.
Did you not hear the story?
I did. Sorry.
That was just what's
happening here?
PTSD, man. PTSD, man.
I'm just saying this already. No, I'm just saying this one before we get.
I told you already, bro. guard of honor. You're talking about if we need points, bro. We might even let them win because of just to say thank you. Well, Eze, you know what I'm saying?
Sorry,
Kind
man,
of,
sorry.
yeah,
Let me stick to the script.
That's why you're talking like this to me, Abby, because you're.
I've got a question for you lot though, because we haven't touched on the stream in a long time. I know Nigel, you probably still be streaming, but obviously on this channel it's been a while. Obviously we made quite a few new signings. Out of all of them at the moment, who do you think's had the best impact so far?
What, we going back to the start of last season, or we?
Nah. It's this season, starting this season, 10 games in. Obviously, some of them we haven't really seen.
You know what?
It's easy, man. Come on,
Good. No, go on. You go first, then Nigel. Then.
Oh, this is the easiest question. Zubimendi. Zub.
Aye.
Zub. Let me hear you say,
that guy is dangerous. What are you saying, Damo?
I'm just thinking, out of all the ones we bought,
behave yourself. Come on.
Stick to the script.
if you had to put them in order of the ones who are doing well and the ones who you would like to do better, where would you place them? And that's what I'm thinking.
Do you know what? I know Gubs is going to throw a curveball in there.
Goikes would be somewhere in the bottom 3 in terms of I would like him to do much better. But a lot of you like to make plays.
No, we didn't ask you for like every.
Hey, well, I'm telling you.
who is your guy?
I think Mosquera he hasn't played much, but I think he's really good when he plays.
Yeah,
he's quality, but he just hasn't played enough for say he's that man. But he could be. And Zubi's played a lot, so I'll put him up there. That's why I was thinking there's a few players who are doing bits. Even what's his name? You got injured. Noni came and surprised us and did well. Yeah. Again, I'm not saying he's that guy, but he was doing really well. So that's why I was telling you, if you put there, they'll be the ones that are at the top half.
Hey, Canners, what's happening right now?
And then the players at the bottom half would be who? Anyway, go on. You look good.
Nah. It's a democracy.
You're not answered at the end of all of that.
I can't.
Come on, man. Gun to your head, give me a name. Gun to your head, give me a name.
Categories. Groups in it. That's what I'm saying. I kind of put Zubi, Mosquera, and Noni kind of in the same bubble. I can't answer one.
I'll give Dame most of it because for me, it's the ones who you expect to come in with big impact was Gyökeres and Zubimendi.
Yeah.
Whereas you're not expecting much with Mosquera. So how I'm judging Mosquera is when we got an injury to Gabriel Saliba, when Kiwior come in, it took him 3 games to get up to speed. And the first 3 games we always concede a mad goal or whatever it was. Whereas Mosquera hasn't done that. Do you know what I mean? Apart from the mistake he made,
Anfield,
he's been solid. So I get why he's for me being an upgrade on Kiwior. The Zubimendi one, he's class, but I think whereas he replaced Partey, it's like it hasn't been as big as an upgrade, if that makes sense. Because I still feel Partey was still doing bits last season.
It's more different though, isn't it? It's different.
Yeah, it's a different player, but I don't think the upgrade's been as big, if that makes sense. Whereas I think the Gyökeres thing,
just little things that make such a big difference.
He's different.
I'm glad Canna's jumped in there because Zubi,
he's class.
Like the little details make such a big difference. You see, Zubi, the difference for me between Zubi and Partey, Partey, he's quality and he's doing bits in La Liga as well with Villarreal. Don't get he's still on it. But the one thing about Partey, he had that at least 2 times in a match he'll do something stupid. The rest of it will be world class. Don't get it twisted. World class, not all right. World class.
Yeah.
But those 2 things he will do will make
Put your hair up.
Bruv. And Zubi don't have those things. He might.
His concentration levels are off.
He's quality professional. He is.
Also, I think with Zubi, I think when Odegaard's back, I think them 2 on the same wavelength's a problem. Yeah. Their quality, but also that I think Zubimendi's brain's a lot quicker than everybody else's. I've seen him do a couple of flicks around the corner, and the players haven't read it yet. He done one the other day when he flicked it up and kind of gave it a back heel, and it was so close to someone getting in. I can't remember who it was, but yeah, I think his brain's just functioning just a bit quicker than everybody else at the moment. So I think once people actually get to it, again, it's when a player's receiving a ball that you're thinking he can't make that pass off one, whereas Zubi's doing it. Do you know what I mean? So I think once players start realizing it's time to go because he's going to find me or he'll be able to get around the corner. But yeah, he's been a quality performer. But the reason I raised it is because the Gyökeres thing, everyone knows my thoughts. I don't think he's a good footballer.
I agree with you though.
Pretty on the eye at all. He's not pretty.
Yeah, his second
He
touch
will
is a
score
tackle.
goals for us. Yeah, but I think you can see what he brings to the team. And again, it's kind of missed second half of Burnley. Again, did we down tools because the game was won, or was it because that changed the style? And again, the Sunderland game, I do think you saw where we could have done with him. So I don't think he's been a great addition as such of what we was expecting, but actually his crash bang style is quite effective. And it's a bit like Darwin Núñez at Liverpool. It don't look great, but it's effective and it's horrible to play against. Like whenever I see Darwin on the bench playing in Liverpool, I'm like, thank the Lord, because he's just a nightmare to handle. Do you know what I mean? So as much as Gyökeres for me hasn't been a great addition in terms of the quality he brings, I think maybe stylistically this is what we needed. Do you know what I mean? Just something just different.
Yeah. I think the biggest compliment you can pay Gyökeres is the fact that you notice when he's not there.
Yeah. 100%.
That's the biggest compliment right now I can pay Gyökeres.
And he keeps you honest. Yeah. I think he keeps centre backs honest, you know what I mean? And again, it's probably helping Saka a little bit, creating a bit more space for him.
Yeah.
If he's going to run that way, then defenders have to drop. It creates more space for the midfielders. It's the unsung hero, isn't it?
Yeah, but do you know what the real annoying thing for me with him is? In that first half against Burnley, you could see a switch just flick to him. It's like, yeah, this is my team, you know. Like you can see he was feeling, and I wish he could have got like a run from there, because we would have started. I think he would have gone like a little purple patch, maybe 5 goals in 3 games or something like that, man. Yeah, man, it's a shame. I hope that he can hit the ground running straight away, because before that game, he was doing a lot of good stuff. Don't get it twisted, but he's being very rash and snappy in certain situations. Even though, he was doing a lot of work in occupying defenders and being very physical. He was, when you're just too eager to impress at certain things he was doing, I'm like, he just needs to settle in a bit, man. So I like that he's a different option as well. I don't like that Havertz is the only type of striker we have. We've got Havertz, we've got Jesus, I guess, for however many games he figures out. And then we've got Gyökeres, man. He's going to be get me 8 of them goals that he got against Leeds. The one where Eze cost 8 of them.
Hey, you mentioned Jesus. What do you think he could bring when he comes back? Because, for example, I know you said, Gumza, you were saying Gyökeres isn't the best footballer, but if Jesus is on the ball, he doesn't lose it, you know. He barely loses the ball. He's such a good baller.
Yeah.
Why is he not scoring more goals? Like, forget the 6 goals he scored before he got injured, but why is a player of that caliber not scoring so much?
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Because the first season he was here, he changed the game for Arsenal, innit? Like, he was electric. And I think once teams deployed a different tactic against us, he suffered. For me, when he comes back, I'm not even playing him up front. Do you know what I mean? I'm leaving that for Havertz and Gyökeres, and I'm almost just saying, give me 25, 30 minutes in a free role somewhere. Whatever's not performing, you just go and play. Because he's just someone who needs to pick up space and pockets and go at you.
He's a footballer. He's a footballer.
I don't need him fighting with centre-backs and all of that malarkey. Just go and find some space somewhere. So whether that's off the left, sometimes off the right, in the 10, just give me 20, 30 minutes. I think he could be the big difference for us this season. Do you know what I mean? It's something that no one's expecting when he comes back. There's not going to be as great a pressure. And again, he was always one who, he comes back from injury. We got Nketiah up front. So straight away, it's like, we need to get Jesus back in there. Do you know what I mean? And then it's a heavy reliance on him. Whereas I think now, no one's talking about him. Do you know what I mean? It's lovely to see the videos, but it's almost, he can take his time and come back in. And even if you look at last year, he played that game against Palace where he scored the hat-trick. He's starting the week after. Then he's starting in the expectations on him again to deliver and be that guy, where actually it's almost like, take some of the pressure off him, and just, if he can give me a solid 30 minutes for a couple of games, and his ability, and especially if we're able to stretch teams a bit, like, I think he can be a real problem. And again, if we're winning 2-1, him coming off the bench, he can hold the ball, the retention's good, he can go past people. Like, he could be a secret weapon for us, along with Madueke and Martinelli, to be fair.
Do you think 12 months ago he would have played
What's that?
some part against Sunderland 12 months ago? coming back from injury.
Yeah,
If the injury crisis as it is now,
do you know, ACL,
and we don't know that Marino can do what he can do up top, do you think
There's too many ifs and buts, Canis.
true.
I hear what you're saying, but I think because of the type of injury it was, as Gums was saying, it probably would have just. I don't think he would have.
Because I think that's one of the things we probably did wrong in the past, right? We brought players back.
Played them.
Have to, yeah. We had to, yeah. It's all the time. Do you know what I mean? I know we spoke about Saka when he was injured. I know me and Ozzy went at it about that injury and him coming back towards the end of the season. But yeah, Jesus is notorious for as soon as he's back fit, he has to come back in the team.
Yeah.
And even with Saka, I don't think he would have started straight away again this season when he came back. But Madueke got injured the game before. Do you know what I mean? So it's
and that kind of
just
forced that, didn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
It's a bit unfortunate, but you're hoping with the depth now, and if players can get back on the grass, then actually we shouldn't have no more of.
Tested.
Yeah, and we've seen it with Saliba and that. Do you know what I mean? He has rotated Saliba a bit more this year. Do you know what I mean? He's put Mosquera in. I think fullbacks we're fine. Do you know what I mean? If one of them's out, they haven't got to rush them back. So we've got such adequate depth there. So, yeah, I think it is just Gyökeres. I think is probably, for me, he's the only one we haven't got a direct replacement for.
Right.
That makes sense, I think.
Before we wrap up, guys, I wanted to bring up, as this international break, I wanted to bring up two Nigerian heritage players, two Igbo boys. Eberechi Eze and Noni Madueke. First of all, Noni, I wanted to highlight quickly some of the disrespect that Saka was getting when Noni was playing and all that stuff. And look how he's come on and stuff. Look, Noni, he's not done anything to impress me at Arsenal yet. Because I've seen this Noni at Chelsea where he creates a lot of stuff but doesn't really do anything. Like, do you know what I'm saying? He's
end product, isn't it?
Yeah, he gets to the byline very well, but can he add a bit more end product while he's at Arsenal? He's not done anything extra to what I've seen at Chelsea. That's what I mean. I'm not saying he's not good, but he's not gone and done anything more than I was like, whoa, Noni. Like, the way some people are talking about him, like, oh, we didn't know he could do this. He did exactly the same shit at Chelsea, bro. The same shit, bro. He still got 0 GA, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, upon all his great stuff that he's done, nothing registered on the calendar. Nothing. You know what I'm saying?
So ultimately, you're saying that you're not impressed right now.
Not yet. I'm excited that we have the option, like someone that's more light for Saka, and he's done some good bits. Don't get it twisted, but he's not gone to that level where he's impressed me. Also, I say the same thing about Eberechi Eze. One thing I've noticed about him is he's not Odegaard, isn't it? He's not a tempo setter and all that sort of stuff. He's a killer. He's a moments player. He's looking for where can I be effective? That's why you see Eze gets like 2-3 shots every game, every game, because he's looking for that moment. Odegaard's, I need to be part of the build-up. I need to set the tempo, which is what I really like about his game. But people should not be expecting that of Eze. That's one thing. And I guess he's quite fortunate. He's got a tempo setter in Zubimendi in the midfield as well. He doesn't have to rely on doing too much of that Odegaard stuff, which is why what Gamza was saying, I'm going to be very intrigued to see what we do with him when Odegaard is back. Do we just drop him completely? Do we start him more on the left? I'm intrigued to see what happens, man. But he's definitely got a big part to play in this team this season.
I think. Sorry, go on, Canis.
No. I was just going to say that I love Eze in our team. He just, do you know what? He's just one of those type of players that you love to see on the ball. Do you know what I mean? His first touch is always sublime. I love it, man. The way he takes it, whether it be on a back foot or he just takes it away from someone. I just love the way he plays, and I think he's so suited to our team. But it's right. I mean, when you, as you say, he's a killer. Odegaard's a totally different player in the sense that, as you say, he wants to be in a build-up. He wants to play an assist. He you know what I mean? He wants to play that killer ball, so to speak. But Odegaard does frustrate me sometimes, man.
Yeah, and again, I think this is where
it frustrates me as well, because sometimes he really start the game, but you know, as soon as you see him again, it's going to be a chance or something. That's the only benefit. It's mad. The way he operates is mad, but he's effective.
But, and I think the one thing I think we've missed out on this year is we've got all these players in, and for us it's like, what can you do with a team? And maybe apart from 1 or 2 weeks, the team's picked itself because of injuries at certain times. So we only saw the Odegaard and Eze together once, and then Odegaard gets injured in the first half. Do you know what I mean? So when he comes back in, so it's very hard to tell who can do what with who. Do you know what I mean? It didn't look great that first half they played together, but another day now, if Odegaard says, actually, I'm going to play in the 8 and Eze goes on, it could create a different dynamic. So again, Martinelli and Trossard being Trossard's kind of started in most cases. Martinelli's come to bench. Saka and Madueke haven't been fit at the same time together. Do you know what I mean? Havertz hasn't been playing in a 10 with Gyökeres up front. Do you know what I mean? There's so many different things we can do with this team we haven't been able to do yet. So, I'm excited to see what it's going to look like when it is all together. Reference the first question, I think Noni's been more of a surprise to me than Eze. I think I had higher expectation of Eze, and that's all it is. Same as the Gyökeres thing. I think my expectation of Eze is he's coming in as the star player from Palace, whereas Madueke is coming as a fringe player. So my expectations on the two of them are a bit different.
Wait. So are you saying that you're disappointed with Eze right now?
I don't think he's delivered what he hasn't hit the ground running like I thought he would have. You know, the kind of typical, you're buying from an English team, so they know the Premier League. So you're expecting him to come in and almost replicate what he was doing at Palace. And it's there, it's close. He has done some things where I'm like, I can see the quality. Again, sometimes just the way he receives the ball under pressure, gets out of there and gets you forward. All of a sudden you're playing, rather than playing backwards to the defenders, you're now 10 yards higher. So there is elements of there, but you know, at Palace when you watched him and he was the man who took the game away from somebody or he scored the goal. But again, he probably never played against low blocks like he's playing against now. So he has to now get used to this situation. Do you know what I mean? Where you beat one and there's one man right in front of you again, there's not much space. So but again, these are good problems to have. Do you know what I mean? It's good.
We're snobs, aren't we? At Arsenal fans, aren't we? Do you know what I mean? I mean, we could be Tottenham fans, like, and talking about Xavi Simons right now.
No, as I said, I'm happy with the squad.
We're snobs, man.
We gotta talk about it, man. We're not.
I get it, man. No, I understand and totally get what you're saying. 100%.
Yeah, I think Madueke, I think he was ready to explode. You know what I mean?
Sorry, Nigel.
I'm intrigued to hear what Damo has to say about Eze. To be fair, man. He was like,
he's just been listening intently there, isn't it? You know what I mean? Just.
He's still with us.
I'm here, man. To hear something quickly. Repeat that last bit.
To wrap up the show, I'm intrigued to see what you think about Eze.
No, I heard what Gumza was saying. You said you want him to do what he was doing at Palace. Technically, he is. It weren't like.
I think it's just the finishing element. I think that's it. It's just the GA he was getting at Palace. It almost seemed like every game he was scoring or assisting, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's a different setup, I guess.
Yeah,
but it's a dynamic. I like him as a player. I haven't got a problem with him. I like the type of player he is, and I feel that he can grow with us. So I have that feeling. I don't look at him thinking, this guy. Like, for example, I don't want to drag Martinelli. When Martinelli was going through that moment, you're like, this guy, I can't see him improving. Like, I don't get that feeling of Eze. I'm happy with his progress, and I hope it just continues to traject upwards. So that's what I'll say about him. But yeah, I'm happy with him. To be fair,
cool.
I like what Nigel was saying about Noni. I was the same actually. Before he got injured, I was saying it a lot. I said I'm like him, but don't get too excited because I wasn't happy with the end product. But I'm happy with the effort and the energy. So I was like, some people were even saying at the time, he's taking Saka's place, and
I'm laughing at all of them.
But yeah, so that's kind of how I am with those two. To be fair.
Yeah, I think with the Noni thing, I think it's just the fact he could cause a bit of chaos, and I think
I appreciate that.
We missed, you know what I mean? Everyone's again, even our system is very samey. Everything's the same. And you could probably look when the ball goes to Timber here, we kind of know everyone's movements, what they're going to do, where it's going to go next. Whereas Noni he gets you on the edge of your seat. Do you know what I mean? So I think that is where, and again, I don't think anyone was expecting it. as such. And again, this may be a lack of football knowledge. Like I said, some of us have seen Madueke even before he went Chelsea. We was interested in him then, so he's got that ability in him. But yeah, now he just needs to get a bit more end products with it. But I'm sure that will come. Hopefully, I'd much rather us be creating 10 chances and maybe missing 9 of them than not creating at all. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit more exciting and creates more fear, doesn't it? So. Yeah, I hope we will get there. But this is why we need the options. This is why we need them. Just what EWTT said. We need that options.
100%.
Well, we need that variety. If someone's having a bad game, you've got 3 other players to pull you out the mode.
And we've seen that in occasions, most notably against Newcastle, right? We made the changes and bam, up steps Mourinho. Do you know what I mean? So when everyone was lambasting him, against Liverpool at Anfield and stuff. Wow, get this guy out of my club. Then bam, my man comes up with a great equalizer.
You can't let that one go. So eat that one.
You see the little sublims in there, you know what I mean? But no, it's like that though, isn't it? I mean, it is right now a squad game, and what the likes of Mourinho is doing is proving. We'll look back on this, right, when we go to Palace and have our guard of honor. We'll look back on this period where, keep it to the script. We'll look back on this period where Mourinho. Do you remember Mourinho had to play out front, and we still didn't lose any games?
That's the truth.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Guys, listen, man, this has been immense. We've just racked up an hour, and I didn't even realize. Juices are flowing again. Guys, it's
be back.
Gary, as you're saying, look, with all your messages there. I mean, Noni's first shot, then attack, then he attacked to defend them for.
Forgot to shut.
Do you know what? That was Doku 2 seasons or last season. Before. Listen, man, with Arteta and Pep, you're gonna learn. Do you mean Noni's young, man? He feels like he's been around for a long time, but he's young. What is he? 22, 23? He's young.
Yeah, 22.
He's a baby, man. Come on. All right, I'm not Max Dowman baby kind of. Do you know what I mean? But he's young, man. He's young. So look, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up there, man. I think it's a nice little warm up, this one, isn't it? Really, isn't it? For what's to come. One thing, guys, I will say, obviously, for the people watching, listening, etc., there's a lot to come on from us here at the Armoury. We're going to be doing this every week. Plus, there'll be little kind of things included. Tickets to the Emirates. We've got all those kind of things that guys, the best, I want to say, chat. We're going to a hat every month. We pick out, or someone we'll get independent analysts, to come in, check out who they feel is the best chat or whatever, or the one that causes the most debate, whatever it is. We'll remember that. And hey, your hat will be in the ring. Your ticket will be in the hat for that Arsenal ticket, man. Anyway, club level seats and all that. You know what I mean? What? Listen.
I have to say myself, jeez.
It's a good investment.
What, you gonna fly over from Niger?
Hey, I'm coming through, bro. Don't worry, I'll be there soon.
I just got a private jet anyway, so it's light work through.
Amen. I
Listen, there's a little kind of.
Exactly.
Sorry, Uni, say that again. I think my thing's out.
Yeah.
My thing's lagging.
But yeah, Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, guys. We will be back.
100%. Oh, next time I hope you guys see me as well. So little technical issues there with the camera and all that. Nigel was killing me, but I hope to have it sorted out by the next one. But guys, it's been an absolute blast. It's been blessed to be with you guys again, and all you guys watching as well, and obviously everyone in the comments and everything. Have a blessed week, day, evening, wherever it is, and we'll be back. Thank you.
Peace.